Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. How are you all? I'm pulling up the comments right now. Right now. I'm pulling up the comments so I can see what y'all talking about. Happy rainy Thursday. It's currently raining in NYC. It's been raining like all morning, and I think it's projected to be snowing potentially tomorrow. So I don't know how I feel about that. Like I don't know how I feel about that at all. Mainly because if you don't follow me on like Instagram, then you wouldn't know, but I recently went to Florida. I had to handle some things, and I also took that chance to just relax, and I needed to just get away from everything that's been going on, and it was like business and pleasure at the same time, which is the best. So let me go in the comments. I see it's moving a bit. Let's see who's in here. Hi, Bridget Rose. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Don Davis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Courtney. Courtney commented on my video, my Florida video, that like her dad was like, "Oh, sorry, honey, I can't bring back plants for you from Florida." Oh, what a lie! What a lie! He knew what he was doing, Court. He knew what he was doing. He did not want to enable your plant addiction. Essentially, he did not want to enable it at all. But I am like in such great spirits. I feel so level headed, so clear minded. I am literally like the person you seen last Thursday's live stream is no longer here. I feel so refreshed, so much mental clarity on things I need to get done. So if you are feeling very clouded, like your mind is clouded, your space is clouded, and unfortunately many of us don't have the opportunity to get away, but if there's anything like you can do, maybe like go for a walk, or if you live near like a coast, go to the beach. um and even if not, honestly, I might get some flack for what I'm about to say, but fuck it, like this is reality. The cities are opening up, right? The states are opening up more and more. We live in like a society of fear, and I don't want anyone to like be fearful of interacting with others. Just be careful. I live in New York. New York has been on lockdown for an entire year, pretty much. We were the first one, like strict lockdown, curfews and everything. So I live my life through fear. Like I was afraid to interact with people, and it also became difficult because I worked I lost my job because of the pandemic, right? So I was unemployed for a couple of months, and then I got a new job during the summer. So I went from zero human interaction only with loved ones because I I couldn't do the like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You just know if no one else is interacting with anyone else, then there is no one else for you to get in contact with. You know what I mean? So we were very, very like careful, very, very mindful of our interactions. My cat is just acting so weird. So then when I got the job, I had to like get on these packed trains. It was empty, but like the more and more the city was opening up, the more and more the trains became like packed with people, and it turned into like a sardine can, right? Like people are, it's insane. So be careful, wear your mask. If you feel up to it, sign up for a vaccine. But I feel like it's very inappropriate for people to try to shame others. I wasn't getting shamed, but for people to try to shame others for needing that human interaction. We are humans. I'm literally someone I need to interact with others, or I will literally go crazy. Although I like to be by myself, I like to like be secluded. I like to, do my own thing, be with my cats, be with my friends and family. I still need the human interaction. So I know the lack of human interaction has been messing with so many people's mental health, and your mental health is so important. So don't let anyone like shame you for wanting to be around others, because we're freaking nomads, man. Like, we travel in clans and we try to, what is the word? Congregate and meet and interact, and we're human. So I hope you understood where I'm coming from. Um, so yeah, so I didn't get my vaccine yet, but I am scheduled to get mine next week. So, you know, like I had the opportunity to take it like a while back, but my own fears of what if, my fear of like trusting of whatever is inside of the mRNA, like it held me back. But and I'm also someone who, like, I don't take the flu vaccine. I haven't taken the flu vaccine, honestly. I can't tell you the last time I took the flu vaccine. Maybe middle school. I don't take it. I don't take it. I take it. Don't. Yeah. She's like so grumpy. But yes, as always, this video I'm trying to keep it around like 30 minutes. So hi, Mishi. You say hi to. Say hi, Shorty peeps. Hi, Shorty peeps. Hi, Shorty peeps. Peeps, peeps, peeps. Hi, Shorty peeps. Hi, Shorty peeps. um. Yeah. Oh, she don't. Or she wants to stay. You trying to stay? Stay. Okay, we're gonna let you stay. No problem, mommy. You wanna stay? You're gonna lay down. She's gonna. She just sat down. Yep, she just laid down. All right. So I'm officially a cat bed as we're speaking. Let me go through the comments. Let me know, what are your thoughts and opinions on the vaccine. If you have gotten it, I know some of you have commented already, but if you have, or if you have not, why did you take it, and why are you choosing to not take it? Because it's very important. So Bridget said, a change of scenery can be so life changing, I swear. So glad you got a little escape. Thank you, Bridget. Courtney said, I got my second vaccine today. How are you feeling? So my mom got her first dose today, and her arm is like a little sore now, but so far no complaints from her, so I'm happy about that. Don Davis said, I'm such a social butterfly. I need my people too. I'm really missing that right now. Bridget said, I'm scared of the vaccine just because of history. Yeah, completely. Like, my fear of the vaccine is because we know vaccines, most of them take like 10 years to get full approval from the FDA. Um, is it the FDA? Yeah, right? The FDA has to approve the vaccine. So this is something that's just been worked on for a couple of months, almost like a year. So that is just like the normal human fear. And on top of that, I'm someone who, like, I don't like to take medication, right? If I have a headache, I will suffer through the headache and be like, Pam, you're dehydrated, go drink some water, go take a nap, right? Like, I will, unless it's literally, I feel like I'm about to like pass out, I will not try to get like pain relievers. The only sort of like medication I take are supplements, and you know that's just like my own personal choice. But like a whole vaccine, like I get shots because they're necessary. Like when I had to enter college, you had to take certain shots just because you needed to. So I take like vaccines for school, or vaccines like if I have to travel and I know I'm going to like a country, that's high in like I don't know, malaria. I'm exaggerating, I'm lying, but like if you go to certain countries, you need certain vaccines, like I take those for precautions. But those vaccines have been around for centuries. I lied. For decades, right? They've been around for decades. So, you know, we know that if they work, they don't work, yada yada yada. But this is something it's so new to us that I do have the fear. And also, I guess this is kind of like I'm talking to you all because you're like fam. I guess one of my other fears is like I don't have children yet, so I'm like, will this? What would this affect? You know, me like re- reproductive wise, right? That's the word. You know, like to have children. So these are just all like the thoughts that are going through my head. Am I gonna, you know, like turn into a freaking zombie like the CDC states? You know, like the zombie apocalypse, how to survive a zombie apocalypse. Like, what is going on? So Ruth said I got my second vax this week, so now I can hug my teenage grandsons. Oh, Ruth. Oh, Ruth, are you able to visit your mom now? Because I know her birthday was a couple of weeks ago. Were you able to interact with your mom, like hug her prior to getting the second dose? Uh, do, 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 do. Jerry said, I don't shame or tell people what to do, but my uncle died after the vaccine, so I'm not taking it. Wow, I am so sorry for your loss. Wow. Wow, I'm so sorry. Wow. Ruth says, even though full effects of vax will be in 2 weeks, yeah, yeah, it's like 2 weeks after each vaccine, of after the last vaccine, it's like you're fully like safe. Let's see. Natalie says I've taken both doses of vaccines. I had no issues. That makes me feel really good to hear. Um, yeah, same Ruth. Like, you know, knock on wood, I haven't taken it, nor have I gotten the flu, you know, but I'm kind of like fearful of that. Oh my gosh, you. Hi, Felix. Felix says, waiting to schedule my shot. Just want to get back to normal. Hanging out with friends and family. I agree. I agree. Hanging out with friends and family, it's so tough. It's so tough because you might be more okay with hanging out with somebody, but maybe the person you want to hang out with, they're not comfortable yet to hang out with anyone. So, like, I can only Zoom and Skype for so long. Madam, you can't go on the table. You can't go on the table. You literally can't. You can't go on. You can't go on the table. Whose man's is this? Whose man's is you? Whose man's are you? She's not a man. She's a female, by the way. All right, let me go back to the comments. Um, Courtney says I only had a sore arm, but my mom got sick. Ow, bitch! She fucking bit me. Fuck you. um, but my mom got sick with the second shot, and it was only a day though. I believe the pros outweigh the con. Ruth says I be not ever stop seeing my mom. I'm the only one who takes her to the appointments. Okay. Hi, 401 Foliage Hunter. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have finally joined the Salty Pecan live streams. All right. So I think we all caught up, right? So that's just my little thought on, like, my little spiel on the vaccine. If you want to take it, definitely take it. If you don't want to take it, then don't take it. If you don't want to take it, then change your mind. Then you're human. We're allowed to do that. I'm sending so much like love and protection and just friendship towards you all through the interweb because life is tough. But I guess the next thing I want to talk about before giving the prop box update is everything that went on with the Atlanta shooting. I like shit like that is what freaking irks me. Like this hurts and it's crazy that these maniacs, these freaking civil terrorists. That's what they are. Like, you're an American born fucking terrorist with so much hate in yourself. And these people look so fucking deranged. Like, it's like, I'm having a bad day, so let me just go ahead and shoot 8 people, 6 of them being Asian American or Asian Island Pacific. Like, I give my condolences to like all of the victims and their family, the victims' families. Uh, Hate crime, no matter the race, is a hate crime. And it's insane that you are afraid to leave your house. You are afraid to go get your nails done. You're afraid to walk because you don't know who is looking at you and seeing you as a threat when you possibly are like the nicest human being in the world. As a black woman of color, I know the feeling of fear. I know I always have to look over my shoulders, right? When I walk, you better believe I always have headphones on and there is never any music playing, okay? I do it as a way to avoid like interacting with people, but I also turn the music off so I can hear like footsteps surrounding, like sounds around me, because it's just insane. It's insane. And this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Mental health is so real. Mental health is so important. It is so real. People, like, when people tell you, hey, I'm sad, I'm having a bad day, I'm feeling down, we dismiss it so much. And like, I can tell you, like, from my own experience, I've had a lot of like down days, and I've mentioned it to certain people, and it was like disregarded. So it sucks that sometimes there are people you would want to help lift up your spirit, and they're not able to do that. So it's also really important to find different outlets. You can't just rely on like one person or a couple of people to be your go-to. You have to find things that make you happy. For example, plants make me happy. You can have multiple friends, or you can have pets, right? You can draw, you can take up a new hobby, see a therapist, speak to someone. Maybe the people you don't speak to want to give you the proper advice, then find someone else. Don't stay in one spot and like you're just, but it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. Because during my down days, like, people are like, oh, Pam, things are gonna get better. Yeah, I know, but in the moment right now, I feel really crappy. So mental health is so important, and it is something that no one speaks about. No one speaks about at all. At all. But again, I send my condolences to the victims' families, and I also am sending so much love and support towards my Asian community, my Asian cookie fam. I feel your hurt. I feel your pain. All right, y'all. So I guess quick transition, because we're at essentially 20 minutes. It says 19 minutes now. Let me look at the comments one more time. Vanessa Carroll said, as a black woman also, I know the fear. Yeah. It's kind of insane. But yo, every time I come on here, I feel like this thing gets fuller and fuller. Before I continue, if you're watching, go ahead and thumbs this up. Thumbs the video up, and let's get into this, right? So let me update you with a prop that I actually did recently put in this. I think I placed this in here yesterday. So there's nothing going on right now. Right? So this is a Monstera Peru cutting. And I actually got this from Not Dude some time ago. And It's so freaking annoying because this shit has not freaking grown roots. This one in particular has not grown a single root, and it's been in water for well over 7 months. Well over 7 months. It's been in water. It hasn't died, nor has it grown roots. It's just maintaining itself. So I'm like, let me try to pop it inside of the Perlite prop box and see if there's some sort of movement that happens to it. Okay, so I don't remember if last video I placed these in here or if I placed them after I ended the video, because I kind of like to do that, just do shit and then forget to mention it to you all. So this is a philodendron bipennifolium, and this is essentially like a week's growth. This thing grew roots so quickly. Where's it? You see? Bloop, bloop, bloop. And over here, roots are popping out. So honestly, depending on how these roots come, I might actually just chop this here. I'm British now. I might actually just chop this here and have like plant, and you know, one of them could be a potential giveaway for you all, because I always mention if it's in here, except for the Rhaphidophora decursiva, the rest are giveaway plants for live streams. But obviously I haven't done any giveaways yet because it's cold, and two, they are not rooted yet, but eventually we will be doing our live stream giveaways. Okay, so this is the first bipennifolium. This is the second philodendron bipennifolium cutting, and this one also, it has a little bit of fuzzies over here, but then right here has the root has popped out from the aerial root, and it's starting to really bush out itself. And this was the top cutting of the new growth, so the leaf, the foliage wants to pop out. It's trying to uncurl and unfurl itself. Let me give it a little bit of help. Can I tell you, a couple of months ago, right, I had my philodendron, my reverted pink princess, and I tried to help it, right, help it unfurl the leaf, and can I tell you, that thing would snap. I was hurt so much because, again, it was a reverted pink princess, and it was the leaf after the first pink leaf that I got. So all the lower foliage were green, and then it started to give me, you know, the pink, the variegation, and I got really eager, so I went and I tried to help it unfurl, and that shit went clip, and I said, Pam, you're on timeout. I had to put myself on timeout. I was just like, why? Why is this so sensitive? Because no other plant has ever just been so fragile. But beware of the pink princess, because homegirls be super sensitive. Super uber duper sensitive. All right. Ooh. So great news. The micans, y'all already seen, they rooted so quick, but yet it's growing a whole new foliage. So I think this is super ready to get potted up. Yeah, I think I might save the potting up for next week, right? So I actually have something to do with you all. So I'm gonna save the potting up for next week. I'm gonna leave these in here to just get a bit more roots, but look at these roots. That's crazy. This is the second micans. And like I mentioned, like with the micans, I probably will put like 2 or 3 of the pieces in one pot for you all, so there are multiple plants to give away. You see the new growth on this micans, roots, happy. Oh, happy day. Ooh, all right, y'all. So this is the salty pecan, one of the salty pecan cuttings, and it's now, the root is popping out from the aerial root. So, yay! Yo, come here. Sorry, y'all. Quick intermission. Come here. Come, Lola. Come here. Come. y'all seen Jinx? She's like purring so hard right now. Y'all don't even understand. Oh, she's such a chunks. Look at my chunks. My chunkies, my chunkies. All right, intermission done. Okay, so let's see. Here's another salty pecan cutting. Boom, happily rooted. Right? Yay! Here is, what is this? I think this is a salty pecan. Yeah, I think this is another salty pecan. The roots on this one have not popped out yet. Am I lying? Yeah. So the roots on the top cutting has not popped out yet, but that's cool, right? We're gonna let it do its thing inside of the prop box. Ugh. Here's more of the micans. So this leaf has unfurled, and this is trying to push out another one. Roots, of course, rooted. They say time heals. All right, look at this. This is a Monstera adansonii, rooted, happy. This is a wet stick that has roots, and it also has a new growth point. Like, it's hard to show you all, but it's like this little green thing right here. This little peak of not black from the sheath, right, is new growth. So happy about that little wet stick situation. Another micans. This one has not grown any roots yet, but we're gonna leave it in here. This wet stick has not done much either. Oh no, there's a tiny root there. A tiny root. You see that little white thing? That's the root. Tiny root. Let me just show you the rest of these wet sticks. So these are the last two wet sticks. So this looks like new growth, but still no roots. And this one hasn't budged, but it hasn't died yet. So that's how I feel with like cuttings, right? Like I mentioned with the Peru from earlier. If it isn't like declining, then just let it do its thing, because sometimes plants just want to acclimate and do their own thing, and you stressing it will not help it do anything, right? You hear the jingle jangle of a cat. So this is the first Rhaphidophora, the cursiva. This is the top cutting of it. This one hasn't budged either. No, don't even. She's trying to look to jump on the table. This one has not done anything, but it's cool. We're gonna let it do its thing in there because we're not bothering them. But I'm really happy about the wet stick portion, right? Like, I'm so freaking happy, y'all. Remember, this thing was just a green stub, right? It was just a green stub. But then when I turn it over, I have to be gentle, right? Okay. Look at all the new growth. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I don't want to like hurt it. Look at all the new growth, y'all. So this is like 1 new growth point, 2 new growth point, 3 new growth point, 4 new growth points, and I flip it over. 5, 6, 7. There are 7 new growth points, and if you can see how, like, you see, it's like really unfurling. This is so cute. I'm really happy about that, and that's because each new growth is coming from a node. So I really ended up getting multiple plants without even trying to. So the Rhaphidophora, the cursiva, has me really, really happy, because the way I thought I almost killed that plant, baby said, no, mama, I was gonna make you proud. I was gonna make you proud. And the last couple of cuttings in here, um, this is a little string of turtles. It's rooted, fully rooted, and it's actually pushing out new growth. Can you all see? Right here is new growth. It's fully rooted. Happy about that. Here's another string of turtles. It has roots too. All right, the other string of turtles, this one also has roots. And do I have any more string of turtles? Turtles, string of turtles. All right, nope, this one more. There's one more. All right, I don't know if this is viable. This doesn't seem very viable. But I'm just gonna pop it in here. And this is a philodendron. This one. What is this one called? I don't know, even change places. This one. It's not the Brazil. Silver stripe, I think. Let's see. What is this one called? I forgot. But it's from this plant. Just like a wet stick that did not root when I propagated the cutting. The others rooted, but that one was like on the brink of extinction. So I'm like, you know what, let me just plop it in here, and happily it is growing. So I'm happy about that. If you were here from the beginning of this Perlite prop box, the Perlite prop box originally started off as a string of hearts prop box, right? A variegated string of hearts, and none of them were successful. So last week, after I cut off the live stream, I decided to just cut some hearts and try it yet again, because I don't understand how everything else is successful but not these. And I ain't pussy, so we gonna try this shit again. So I do want to say there's a tiny bit of root forming here, so I'm happy about the variegated string of hearts. This one's doing good. This one is not doing much yet, but it's here. This one is not doing much either, but it's growing, a new growth, so it's trying. And this one is pushing out a little new growth. You guys can't see it. You all cannot see it, but it's like a little tiny little situation. And the last one, also, it's like a little tiny situation, but nothing that you can really see. So I'm really happy about that. What I've been doing with this is I haven't added any new water to it, except for 2 weeks ago I added water from my aquarium. So I added aquarium water into this because that's like, you know, natural fertilization, versus just regular like sink water or filtered water. I just added water from my aquarium, and I think that's made them happy, but I'm not keeping it, you know, super drenched. And also, since mine is not perforated, I did not poke any holes inside. Y'all, I'm sorry. My cats were just fighting, and one of them just ran away from the other. Alright, can we not do that, please? I'm videoing. Are you gonna hear? That's literally all you're about to hear now. But yeah, since it's not perforated, I did not puncture holes on the top. I do open this daily to avoid molding and to avoid just the plant just like not getting any oxygen and CO2 exchange. So I opened this daily, and even when I went on vacation, I had my mom take care of this for me. She like opened it daily for me, and yeah, that's all I've done for this. So this has been the easiest propagation ever. Like, do not sleep on perlite propagation if you have not, because when I tell you I have been asleep for so long, you would have thought I was a mummy because I've been asleep that long. But with that being said, let me look at here. All right, let's see what y'all talking about. All right. All right, let's see. Jerry says, as a human, I feel like we have more in common with other humans than we have differences. Correct. 401 Foliage Hunter said, mental health is real. Everyone's so disconnected. I agree. Vanessa Carroll says, as a black woman, also I know fear. It's crazy living in like the society. Felix says, my recent doctor's visit, my doctor asked me about my mental health issue. How did that go, Felix? Oh, okay, then bye, Ruth. I'll see you next time. Let's see. 4-1 Foliage Hunter said, was it a race thing or did he say it had to do with his sex addiction? I haven't read into it, been avoiding the news. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if you're talking about the crazy, like, terrorist. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Um, I've heard that Perus take forever to root. So oddly enough, I rooted because Adam, he sent me multiple cuttings, right? So some I rooted in water and others I rooted straight into soil. The ones that I rooted straight into soil, they're fine. That plant is growing, right? But the one that I placed in water is taking so long. And I've also rooted another Monstera Peru, like way back when, in water, and it rooted really fast. So I'm not sure if it's just that particular one that the nodes or the roots are not really happy, but we will see, right? We're gonna see. All right, let's see. Let's see what you're talking about. You needed a cursive of 401 Foliage Hunter? Well, maybe if you're my cameraman, I just might give you a cutting from one of the notes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chop it in half. Oh my gosh. Oh, Krista. Okay. Well, listen, can y'all stop talking about the decursiva? I told y'all I'm not gonna give you cuttings of it, and now I kind of feel bad because you guys are like, I think I might take a shilling of a decursiva, madam. And I'm like, all right, well, I possibly can share a shilling of a decursiva. No, seriously, y'all, if they grow big enough, then yo, fuck it. I'll share with y'all. Why not? All right. Let's see. I'm going through the comments because I'm about to end the video now. I'm gonna end it at 40 minutes, y'all. So let me rush through these comments. Try not to hand unfurl leaves. Make sure the plants are well watered to help push out leaves. Yeah, I don't hand unfurl leaves. It was just that pink princess that I was like, let me help you a little bit. Let me snap. Never again. Never again. Oh. Oh, dang. I keep forgetting you live in Toronto, Krista. I keep forgetting. You can't even get the cutting for me. Yeah. Why do you live so far? Oh, man. Yep. So much new growth, everyone. Okay. Yeah, Courtney, I think you should try the Perlite prop instead of Smag because I have, if you can hear, like a huge sphagnum one there that I don't have anything in because, you know, fly gnats. Okay. Come up. Just come up. The Perlite prop box. Let's see. Vanessa Carroll said I rooted the Cursiva in Leca and Moss. It was surprisingly fast. I think I'm gonna switch to Perlite prop. Yeah. That is, yeah, you're true. That's right, Felix. Trade plants. We can trade plants. Um, we can trade. Trading works too. Yeah, she loves her scratchies. Ugh. But with that being said, salty peeps, um, I would definitely love to trade some plants with you all because, funny enough, my decursiva I got it via trade. A random individual wasn't even following me on Instagram. Messaged me and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" Was like, "Hey, I seen that you have like, a Hoya rotundiflora. Would I mind like, trading with her?" And she sent me like images like of two different plants, a smaller one and a larger one. And I chose the smaller one, which is what you're looking at now. And yeah, I took the risk and I think it was like worth it. So trading is so important. It's so important and it's just fun. So, salty peeps, I'm heading out. It's the 41-minute mark right now. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And, of course, I will see you all next Thursday for another update. And hopefully next Thursday is warmer because I think I might come with a couple of, like, questions. And we can do, like, the first one. So I think next Thursday I might do the... I'm not going to tell y'all because I feel like people are just going to show up. Ah! People are just gonna like show up. But next Thursday, I think I might do the Micans, repotting, and maybe also a Micans giveaway. So I will see you all next week, and keep an eye out for more videos coming out. I have been away this past weekend, so I didn't really create as much content I usually would, but I still tried my best. I love you all. Let's get growing, my salty peeps.